Huh?
I want to see the fish.
Seabed.
You lucky.
Just seen a big school of sheepshead. And this thing is loaded with sheepshead. Watch. Loaded. I'm fishing with no lead. So I want that crab. I want that crab to fall. He was on there. I want that crab to fall like it's swimming. That crab fall like it's swimming. Can't do nothing but bite it. It's floating like that, man. Yeah, he already on there. Had a bite. See that wind blowing. Stay up under here. They ain't gonna come from up under there and eat. They gonna wanna eat from up under there. So I'm gonna have to pull them out. If I go from this side. Here we go. Oh, that's good. See if you want that. There you go. Nice one. Oh, he tried to run me on the pile. Nice one. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's them heads. Get them heads like that. That's them heads, baby. Calm down, man. I know it's hard to calm down, man. I've been here about, I ain't even been here 15 minutes. He tried to cut me on that pile, and I don't know if you can see that. You probably can see it. See if there's another one up under there. I seen a school of 5 coming out swimming. See that wind pushing that line? See how that wind pushed that line under the dock? Let's see if I can run this video with no cuts. Straight through. Fish gotta be biting though. There you go. Small. I threw back 2 fish. See, that's the only thing about that. You're fishing for sheepshead, you gotta weed them out. You gotta get rid of the small ones. For them big boys come in. But you wanna have good bait when the big ones do start biting. I use the raggedy bait first. Oh, he took that already. That was, ooh. He took that already. He might got a little weight on him. I ain't even feel that. Got a trick for him now. Put that small crab on there. Let him swallow the whole thing first. Again, I'm fishing with 12-pound test line with a 1/0 hook. You don't need no heavy line. Ooh, that's a grown man. Look at them big sheepheads right there. That's a monster school right there. Massive. Massive. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I hope I got that on tape. All of them fish was monsters. Oh my God. They had to be at least 20 inches. All of them had to be at least 20. Those were some massive fish. See, now those are the type of fish I'm gonna have trouble with pulling out from under that dock. Those were some monsters right there. When I say monsters, there you go. That's one on right there. That ain't the one I seen. But he'll do. Oh man, I thought that was that one. See, these big sheephead, these about monsters. That was a big boy there. See what I'm saying? See how he can fight up under that dock. He can go left or right. Might run this with no cuts, man. Got 3. I can't let that line go too far up under there though. Cause I already see he started taking drag that back way. I'm done. Oh, he was already on there. They biting good right now. Oh man, that's them big. That's what you want right there. It ain't always this good though. I ain't gonna lie. Some days you gotta fish. But they hitting before it gets to the bottom. They bumping. See, I kind of left it out in the open. Oh man, can't even be mad at the little ones biting. Can't always get all the big ones. As long as they stay down there, hey, I'm okay with that. Trying to hold off from using I ain't gonna have no room in that bucket. I'm gonna have to take a walk to the cooler. Big fish biting. There you go. Might be 12 inches. I don't even want 12 inches right now though. The monsters like that. Monsters down there binging. But you gotta be thankful for what you get. I say he might be 12. Yeah, he 12. Easy. As long as that school stay right there, I'm okay. 12 or better, baby. That's what the Sheepshead limit is, 12 inches. If you're getting bigger than 12, you in there. See, this is the deep side of this dock. If you ever come out here fishing, this is the deep side. See, it's a bunch of them right there. Probably can't see them, but I see them. They glare, but there's some, ooh, some monsters down there. I don't know if y'all can see them. Let me see if I can get them to pick up out there. That's a monster right there. That was a grown man there. I don't know if they're gonna pick up out there, but that was a monster right there. I seen that one. See, when that sun, like right now, that sun coming, you can see him coming through. I got my underwater camera, and I might give y'all some underwater footage if I can. That slowed him up then. Either that slowed them up or they moved. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, they might have moved. No, I had to bite them. They're still there. Put this big crab on here. I ain't even gonna play with them. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That is a grown man. 3 of them. 3 big boys. 4. 5. I see 4 on them for sure. There you go, I'm getting a bite. There's one of them in that school. Man, this, I tell y'all, man, this dock is loaded, man. This dock loaded with them. You seeing it for yourself. Big crabs, big fish. Big crabs, big fish. £12 test line. 1 hook, no lid. See if I can get another one. Big fish, man. And I'm seeing them come in from out here on the outside. I'm getting a bite. There you go. That one ain't no, this one ain't the one I was trying to catch. Cause look where I hooked him at. Under the neck. That one ain't the one biting the line. So that means that's 12 though. across the top of the bucket is 12. You see how far he over that bucket? Them fish down there, man. Them fish down there, man. Them fish down there, but hey, thank you, Lord. That's all I say, man. Them fish down there. I ain't even mad at them. Thank you, Lord. I think I got 6, 2 more, and I'm done. And I ain't been here an hour yet. So y'all gotta. Oh, he bumped it too. He bumped it. That was a good bump. Oh, shoot. Ooh, that was a big boy that I missed. I tried to set fire on him. I done got drinks and food, and I don't even need all that stuff, man. He jumping out the bucket, man. And what's so crazy, I haven't even scraped yet. I ran the video as soon as I started. Them fish down now. Big boys. There you go. Oh, that's a small one. I think that's a small one. He was about right at 12 inches. I don't want them though. I want them mandingos. I don't want no 12. I want 16. 17. I want that leader. If I get that leader at school to stop swimming, everybody else will sit there and sit still. See, I'm fishing tight line. By the time I feel that little tap, that's it. Well, you see that line, you can't see that line bounce because the wind blowing right now. If the wind wasn't blowing, you'll be able to see that line bounce. There you go. Oh, I think he took it. There you go. Oh, I pulled it out of his mouth. I think he took it. Hey, I pulled it right out of his mouth. Man, I should have waited. Oh, I should have waited on him. See, got these fish hungry. Let me tell you something. See, I'm down here in Melbourne Beach, almost by the end of the Atlantic. Pretty much in the Atlantic off of 192. Sebastian Inlet is that way. So them fish come up from that way. All these docks, man, got fish. All kind of fish. Get in the kayak or wade in the water. Snook, reds, jackerval, trout, all that. Tarpon, big mangrove snappers, drums. A lot of that stuff come right through here. That's where the fish coming. It's a big rock pile over there. And oh, I pulled it out of his mouth. I pulled it right out of his mouth. There you go. Oh man, that's a big fish. I felt him. You know what? I'm gonna treat him right. Get him a decent crab. Stone crabs, rock crabs. We call them rock crabs. They look like big stone crabs, but they not. They not gonna get that big. A lot of people think they stone crabs. Stone crabs have like a little purple look to them when they small. These crabs small. Biggest they'll get is about a quarter size. Oh, he hitting it. I think he took it. Getting the bite. Getting the bite. How you let it go? And then you gotta have your drill. Oh, there you go. Oh man. He letting that crab, that hook, he's spinning that hook out of his mouth at the right time. I mean the right time he letting it go. I need 2 more fish, man. You know when you fishing and like you almost at your limit, it's like it get harder. The limit out. That's how hard it get. Just as fast as you started. See, they up under there. I think that was a big one that I seen. See, I put a small crab on. Let's see if they'll hit it. You know, this small crab. They want that bon appetit. They want the big crabs. They want them big boy crabs. I seen some nice ones swimming around. I must have fooled them up. You ate about 3 crabs, man. Yeah, he want big crabs. Yes, he said he don't want to waste his time with them little crabs. Okay, here we go. That's a Mandingo warrior right there. That's a Mandingo warrior. Get out of that. I don't need you in there. Get down and get this fish. That's what you do. I need that big granddaddy out of there. I need that big granddaddy. Watch how fast he jump on that big crab. Oh look. There they go. Ooh, that's a man, yeah. Oh my God. If they hungry, they finna grab that. That's a grown man, yeah. Oh, I thought he grabbed it. I seen them big boys there. Oh, he took it. Oh man, that was him. That's the one I was looking for. The leader of that pack. That's it. Use one of these spider crabs. Them soft boys, they'll jump on that quick. They'll swallow that crab right there. Quick, no problem. I just need them big boys that's right there. Fish on. Oh, look. Where your mama? Get your mama. Bring your mama up here. Where your mama and your grandparents at, man? Where your mama and your grandparents at? Where your granddad at? Where your granddaddy at, man? I don't know how I got that in there. That must have been on one of them rocks. Gotta hurry up and ice these fish. There you go. Oh, he was on there, running with it. I like how these fish gonna act like they just want big crabs. Don't want them small crabs. Crazy. Get what I give you. There you go. He on there. Nothing. About 10 inches. Might be 12 inches. Close. I say across the top of the bucket is 12 inches, man. Let it go, I can move it. Trying to hurt you. See, I don't want about 12. Once I get a 7, once I get 8, I'll see if I can get a bigger one. Not let them small ones go back. Thought I had a long video for y'all, but I'm finna end this right here. Oh, he hit it. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fish. See, I got it too far out. That's the catch of the day. That's the catch of the day. Trying to get me over. Oh, Samuel Jackson up here. Me old big Samuel Jackson. Need old big Samuel Jackson. I'm finna show y'all a trick to keeping your fish alive long when you don't have a cooler. But I got a cooler over there. I just don't want to let off the fish. Let me show you a trick. That's a monster right there. That's him. Don't cut that line. I thought he was gonna cut that line, man. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Hey. Dingo. So I get a good look at him. That's one of them big ones I seen in that school, man. Big fish, man. Nice fish. See if I can get rid of one of them little ones. Trying to wait on my brother to get here, but I'm finna go. They gonna trip out, man. You know what? I ain't gonna waste the bait. I'm gonna let my brother them have that bait, man. I've been blessed today, like normal days. So you know what? I tune in with y'all for the outro, and we out.